Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Bearable Bull here. And I got this aggressively average content for you today. As today we have XRP above 69 cents. 69 cents. And pushing towards 72 cents. Right here, right now, we have to understand that so many things are happening at the exact same time. First and foremost, this quote from PolySign CEO Jack McDonald with Thinking Crypto should bring chills. Institutions are coming to this asset class, and the more regulations are about to be passed, the more this XRP not being a security decision gets inculcated into the minds of the masses, the more trillions of dollars will pour in once it's finally time.
I think the Ripple ruling around XRP not being a security is also going to have favorable implications on institutions starting to look more broadly at this area as a suitable place to invest.
And ladies and gentlemen, you don't have to take just my word for it. Here today, Tom Emmer is helping propose the bipartisan bill called the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act. This is with this Republican Congress helping to bring on extremely important clarity into the crypto space. Ladies and gentlemen, institutions are waiting with trillions, trying to flood this market, but they can't do that until proper rules of the road are in place. And right here, right now, with this bill proposal, Tom Emmer is helping guarantee that this finally happens.
Hopping off of our hockey soapbox this week, I wanted to talk about something that may be flying under everybody's radar. Today, our nonpartisan legislation, the Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act, is going to be marked up in the Financial Services Committee. Crypto and blockchain technology provide an important opportunity for our country to lead in the digital asset space. I commend Chair McHenry for moving forward with this. Today, we've got an important opportunity to make progress towards providing regulatory certainty that benefits consumers and fosters innovation right here at home. This bill specifically deals with what blockchain-related entities qualify as money transmitters across the country. Major discrepancies in the state-by-state framework on this issue have stifled innovation and confused the marketplace on how to comply with money transmission requirements. The Blockchain Regulatory Certainty Act will clear things up by affirming for the blockchain community that if you don't custody consumer funds, you aren't a money transmitter. It's simple, but very important. A clear and consistent regulatory landscape will ensure we do not drive this transformative technology overseas or drive American consumers to bad actors. This bill will allow blockchain innovation to flourish right here in the U.S., and I look forward to continuing to work with my colleagues on the committee to get it over the finish line. And with that, I turn it over to our leader, Steve.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that right there is one of the more important things that Congress has been doing recently. But at the exact same time, they've also been active when it comes to their own ownership of stocks. I posted this on Twitter last night because I've always stated this for the past 2 years. Once this stock ban bill gets passed and politicians are not allowed to own stocks, that will mark the exact top of the stock market. Remember last year when Fed officials were banned at the previous top? Politicians will use this bill as the excuse to sell the top as well. This was back in February 2022. Fed approves rules banning its officials from trading stocks, bonds, and crypto. And this was the previous top of the stock market that we saw, ladies and gentlemen. This time around, when this bill gets passed, we are going to see a moment where these politicians are going to use that bill to sell on its citizens. You guys know it as well as I do. They don't give a solitary damn about us. They only care about their money, their profits, their wealth, and they will sell on top of you quicker than anyone. Watch it happen. It's almost here. Now guys, off the heels of the Fed raising interest rates 25 basis points yet again, BC Backer posts that the Dow continues to move up through all retraces and takes out the April 2022 high. We are now currently at the highest level since February 2022. And the reason I'm pointing this out to all of you is because the crypto market tends to follow the stock market. And if the crypto market does follow the stock market, this is very bullish for Bitcoin and for XRP. Ladies and gentlemen, we've been following this very closely. And what you need to understand is, with all these initial indicators in place, XRP is now drastically oversold. And the next potential move for XRP will come once Bitcoin continues to power through to its retracement levels. I think conservatively we could reach the $35,000 to $40,000 mark, but there are also analysts talking about $45,000 to $50,000. Regardless, how high Bitcoin goes will help determine how high XRP could potentially go. And right now, especially considering how much this crypto market has cooled off, specifically how much XRP has cooled off, this is a great entry point and a great potential time to get into XRP if you still can. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't have any XRP and you're watching this video for the first time, now will be a great opportunity. XRP right now at 70 cents is a much safer investment than it was at 50 cents just 2 weeks ago before we knew whether or not it was going to be deemed a security. Now we know with 100% certainty XRP is not a security. And that is nothing but more confidence to know that we will get trillions in this market. XRP, in my opinion, will have trillions in market cap one day. And I think we could be in store for a potential push back to all-time highs in short order. The stock market is in place to help that environment take place for Bitcoin to go back to retracement levels and for XRP to potentially go back to new all-time highs. Let's see if we can start revving our engines yet again. But needless to say, guys, it's one of the most important times to be alive if you're an XRP investor. Now, to cap off this video for today, I have Minus Wells attending WebEx Asia 2023, showing that David Schwartz is talking about XLS30D, also known as the automated market makers on the XRP ledger. This will be one of the biggest developments in XRP history. And it's one of the things that keeps David Schwartz up at night because of how excited it makes him. Passive income opportunities for your XRP will be coming very, very soon. And this is one of the biggest ones you cannot ignore. I'm going to cap off this video for today by leaving you with his quotes so that you can understand how important this is. And I hope all of you have as much confidence as I do holding the greatest digital asset ever created. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Bearable Bull here. Thanks for tuning in. As always, I appreciate every single one of you. Now I'll be back tomorrow with another video.
On the topic of Ripple and the XRP ledger, addressing the elephant in the room, and kind of building into our talk about real-world asset tokenization. How has the recent so-called partial victory in the case brought by the SEC against Ripple affected the ability to proceed with developments such as real-world asset tokenization on the XRP ledger?
I mean, it's been a huge milestone. It's gonna help many players in the crypto space, particularly exchanges that do business in the United States. I don't think it's going to significantly affect Ripple's ability to do any of the things that Ripple's doing, and I don't think it's going to significantly affect the XRP ledger's ability to do any of the things the XRP ledger is doing. The biggest practical effect is that exchanges relisted XRP. presumably, given the timing, it's presumably in response to this, and their public statements, it's presumably in response to this ruling, which makes it easier for people to, it makes it more liquid, it makes it easier for people to transact with it. But I don't think it's going to make significant differences in Ripple's ability to do what Ripple wants to do, and it certainly shouldn't affect anybody who wants to use the XRP ledger and their ability. And again, this was a pretty significant milestone, so, better.
Yeah, and beyond that milestone, what's next for the XRP ledger? How can you achieve that, and what's your plan to achieve that next level of widespread adoption?
Well, one of the things that I'm very personally excited about is XLS30, which is an automated market maker, which just fits really nicely in with the other features that the XRP ledger has. I think another big thing you're going to see is the same technology that's used in the XRP ledger being used for other projects that have similar needs. You're going to see that with stablecoins. You're going to see that with tokenization of assets like real estate. People who don't want to be, not everything needs to be on the same blockchain, and I think replicating that technology to have side chains that are application specific is going to be interesting. I'm personally just really excited about the automated market maker. That's something that's been, the sort of mechanics of the trading of assets have been interesting to me for a long time. And in particular, it really helps with the volatility. One of the big obstacles to adoption of cryptocurrency is the volatility of their price, and that'll really help with that.
And we're in Tokyo today. While you're in Japan, you have this large XRP support base here. The XRP has the support of SBI Holdings CEO Yoshitaka Kitao, who has said that he believes all Japanese banks would adopt XRP by 2025. That's only 18 months away. Can that happen? And how can the XRP ledger kind of get to that point?
I'm very nervous about predicting the future. I don't have a crystal ball, and as you know, circumstances can change. But I have to say, XRP was built as a sort of value exchange system. It was built as a way to sort of pool liquidity. One of the earliest visions that we had for the XRP ledger in 2012 was this idea of sort of public pools of liquidity that anybody could contribute to and draw off of, so that you wouldn't be stuck with the liquidity. Like, if you make a payment an international payment at your bank, you get whatever liquidity the bank has, and it's a revenue stream for them. Like, if you could draw off all of the revenue, all of the pools of liquidity, anybody who had, Apple has a whole bunch of money stuck in Ireland for no particular reason. Like, if people need money in Ireland, Apple would love to have a marketplace in which they could sort of provide that to people. And I think that model resonates well with financial institutions. Ripple has had great success marketing, more sophisticated payment systems that can settle with digital assets to financial institutions. I would personally wouldn't put a time frame on it though, because sometimes it feels like we're moving blindingly fast, and sometimes it seems like things take forever. And these are very conservative institutions. But obviously, Kitao-san would know the Japanese banks better than I would.
Okay, great. So we've timed it perfectly there, David. So thank you very much, and thank you to everyone for listening.
Thank you all. Thanks to everyone.
Thank you, gentlemen. Big round of applause, please. Very, very interesting indeed.